Samsung is plus 6.27% today, and the reasons behind this move tell a bigger story about where global markets are heading. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is July 16th, and today we are putting the spotlight on Samsung, a global leader in semiconductors and consumer electronics. Samsung is up 6.27% to $279,500 in today's session. Intraday prices ranged between $273,000 and $284,500. The long-term fundamentals for Samsung revolve around memory chip cycle recovery, foundry competition, and smartphone demand. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. Let us look at the broader sector picture. On the geopolitical front, this comes as Wall Street ends lower as Iran tensions dampen risk appetite, chipmakers drop, adding pressure to energy markets. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Rate expectations remain a key driver for growth and technology stocks, which are highly sensitive to discount rate assumptions. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Looking at how sector peers are positioned. Apple made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.01% to $327.50. Equity markets are responding to reports that Apple rises 20% in 3 months. Buy, sell or hold the stock. Trading view. Apple Intelligence adoption rate across the iPhone 16 base is the variable that will determine whether this cycle outperforms the last. Services revenue, now running at over $100 billion annualized, compounds regardless of hardware timing. The India manufacturing expansion de-risks the China tariff story meaningfully. Watch for any product announcement that could re-accelerate upgrades. Rocket Lab plunged minus 3.31% to $76.20 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Rocket Lab stock slides 24% over 6 straight down days, tray fees. Space Systems manufacturing, solar panels, reaction wheels, radio frequency components is generating reliable cash flow that cushions launch market volatility. Any tactically responsive space contract win with the US DoD would directly boost near-term Electron revenue. The long-term re-rating catalyst is Neutron's maiden flight timeline. Alphabet surged plus 3.17% to $370.92 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Google stock. Do RE growth drivers justify the premium valuation? Trading view. The market has overcorrected on AI disruption risk to search. Google's Gemini integration is strong, and the ad business compound rate is intact. Google Cloud growth reacceleration is the catalyst investors are waiting for. Any data point on enterprise Gemini deals would drive a sector re-rating. Here is our analytical view on Samsung from here. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Here is your market watchlist heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is our spotlight on Samsung from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of the world's biggest stocks.